This week's guidance from the Ascended Masters, Archangels, Star Nations families, Earth elements, Fey elders, angelic legions, and other light beings known as the Collective. Greetings, dear ones. We are very pleased to have this time to speak with you today. Our writer received a few questions from a reader recently, which she asked us to offer guidance on. And so, this light bringer asks, what does it mean, in practical terms, to take up residency as a 5D being? What will a regular 3D person see or feel when we do that? Will the most advanced of us transfigure a body and vanish through intense radiation, like some monks did with the so-called rainbow body? Or is it simply temporary astral travel? We would say first that to rebirth as a 5D human, to be an ascended human, you are not so likely to quickly shift to such a higher level energetically that your body suddenly transfigures to pure light, even after years of meditation and purification. You have many powerful shifts and changes occurring now in body, mind, spirit, yet all of it is happening at a far slower pace, one that is manageable by your mind, heart, and body, and that keeps pace with the shifts you sense happening around you now, in both Earth and humanity. We would say, not all are ascending. You've seen that some are choosing to remain in a state that resonates with third density life and reality that is the outpicturing of this vast universal hologram you live in. These dear ones have chosen to continue for a while with the lower vibrational feeling, thought, expression, and experience of 3D life. Those who chose before incarnating or who have chosen, since being born into 3D, to rise and move into a 5th dimensional Earth, and to move their Earth path to a higher level, are already in the process of doing so. And so, in asking what a 3D person sees or feels as they are moving into becoming a 5D being, simply ask yourself, how am I feeling right? Those who are in the ascension process will have the most interesting answer. In reality, everyone is ascending, as your galaxy and universe are doing so. All are coming more and more into higher light and higher consciousness, and becoming an increasingly higher version of themselves. It's simply that some will take more time on that journey in the linear time sense. And so if they do not ascend to a higher vibrational level in this lifetime still, all is well. They will do so when ready. If you feel that you are not able to answer the question of how you are feeling now regarding your ascension path, we encourage you to write out that question on a sheet of paper, then switch the pen to the other hand, the one you never write with, and let the deeper recesses of the conscious mind and your subconscious mind answer the question. When our writer did this, she received the answer. I return now to my true self. I return now to who I am. I release now all identification with ego, with personality and its narrow confines. I am moving into the realization that we are all love itself. Love for all is the only way forward for everyone. I am led now by my higher self and guides to remember my earth mission and my soul growth mission with increasing clarity. I now remember who I am in the higher realms and that I am never alone. My soul family are by my side every moment. I am ascending and I am healing my soul. This universe is also ascending. We are all moving forward with it. And so, though the headaches, the body aches and pains, the dizziness, exhaustion, emotional turmoil, strange dreams, sudden realizations, changes in eating habits, feelings of reconnection with nature, though most of these are taxing, they are also indications that your cells are taking on more light and therefore detoxifying all your energy systems from the toxicity of 3D life. We speak of more than the toxicity of the air, soil, water, food, and the radiation that Earth has been subjected to. We speak also of detoxifying from the mental and emotional entrainment that all of humanity has suffered on a mass scale, as well as the ongoing energetic infusions of dark thoughts and lower vibrations. These have long been injected into Earth life on a mass scale to foment division, separation between the sexes, separation between different races and ethnicities, different cultures, and so on, and to train the human mind on a mass level that violence is the best way to solve issues, or to mark progress via an occupation of another. You have seen even quite recently the preference for violence in different parts of the world, carried out by governments that are not governments, but representatives of the lower realms, and the dark at presence that long ago invaded Earth and created ways to reign over Earth and her beings. Though those groups are on their way out now, they are creating as much turmoil and resistance as possible in their last moments on the planet. We have said many times that one of the highest and best things you can do for your culture, your world, and your own ascension path is to focus on feelings of peacefulness and on the universal power, and on the fact of your own co-creating power to design and live out the life that brings you the most joy, including emphasizing and focusing on what peace you can find in the world, even though some areas are in turmoil. The more you claim your own creational status, your own quantum wizardry, some might say, the more you begin to remember who you really are. This aids your move into 5 by pulling you out of the state of passivity and reaction that human beings have been trained to live in for thousands of years. You cease to let bad news or dark energies influence your day and your state of mind, to where you forget the joy you were birthed into. You then begin each day giving thanks for all you have and taking care of your physical and emotional needs as you would a precious small child, respecting and supporting those areas of your life that require healing, taking time to be in nature and to be quiet inwardly as you ask for direction from your spirit team, taking care to read and to watch only that which holds you up and encourages you, not that which is disturbing and brings your vibration down. You are moving into 5 at a rate that is best for you, while finding ways to connect with the energies of the higher realms and flowing those energies into your day with calm and focus. Some feel that they do not do well at imaging inwardly while listening to guided meditations. And so we would say, could you listen to sound healing or to high vibrational music? Could you spend time in nature or tend plants indoors or spend time with a child or animals you love? Many find their moments of inspiration through drawing or painting or playing a musical instrument, or in dance, yoga, qigong, or other movement. Find what works for you to lift your spirits higher, then do that often, and take time to let your spirit team know. Show me what I need to know now. Be clear with me in ways I will hear or sense or see. Send me your higher wisdom in ways that I will pick up on. Then give me the courage to follow it, even if my left brain aspect is questioning your wisdom. As you move up in vibration, you will sense many things changing, as no doubt you have already. Your intuition, your higher self speaking to you, will get clearer and you will far more quickly know when a place, idea, person, event, or information is not right for you. You will increasingly move away from people and things that do not make you joyful, that do not flow with your higher path of light, and that do not honor. You are finding now new circumstances, new forms of working, eating, exercising, visualizing, or meditating that shift your energy, and you will increasingly begin to remember why you have come in at this time, even if that has always been a mystery to you. You will also have more inner gifts, such as sensing how another feels or what they are thinking. This can include plants, animals, people, and the earth. You will increasingly realize your ability to self-heal via your thoughts, emotions, and expectations, as well as your choice of healing modalities and natural substances, and your ability to know what your body needs before it indicates that to you in outer. You will know where to live and how long to live there and why, sensing the energies of a particular town, street, road. You will know what gifts to use to help others or for the sheer joy of using those gifts. And you will begin to automatically connect with certain galactic cultures and civilizations out of deep-seated memory of your experiences with them. Cultures, plural, for you have traveled much through this universe, dear ones. You are universal beings of a mixed intergalactic DNA and a multi-layered etheric makeup. To answer the second set of questions, there are indeed those who transfigure into light, yet we do not see this as necessary or likely for most at this time. You are all capable of bringing yourself into higher light consciousness, whether your body moves into pure light form or not. The monks and others who manage this transfiguration, have spent prolonged periods of time moving every molecule of body, mind, and spirit into a state of elevated vibration to where their body must move into a pure light state. We would say, focus far more on soul growth, on becoming love itself. This was the state you came in as a newborn child, and less on very obvious demonstrations. You are already made of light, or you would not exist on any level at your physical demonstration. Having come in a physical body was vital to you in terms of the path of growth you specifically came in to experience. To move into 5 is to have increased the number of strands of DNA and to have moved into a higher level consciousness, which in itself births a far finer, more light-filled physical matter. To disappear into a brilliant flash of light is not a requirement. We would ask, have you looked into the face of higher love in your own heart space and seen your own soul existing there? Your light body has always existed in the higher realms and is developing now in your earth life. This will not come about purely through focus and meditation, but through development of the high heart in the human body. Regarding the last question, as you move into a 5th dimensional life on an increasingly 5th dimensional planet, astral travel is not a requirement. Your ability to see or sense what is in the astral realm may be increasing. It is not a higher vibrational plane. It is inhabited by those who seek to influence earth life, not in positive ways, and by those who have left their physical bodies, but for different reasons, chose not to move into the higher light that came forward to greet them, to welcome them home to the higher realms. We will say here that though there are some who say, do not go into the light after physical death, we encourage you to reject this. The light one sees upon leaving the physical is the loving presence from which your very soul was born. It comes to lead you home to a place of love, reassurance, rebirth. And so your 5th earth life experience is not one of astral travel. If you are an energy worker, you will of course at times see into that realm as you end obstructions and interferences there that are troubling your client. but it is not a necessary part of your ascension path. We are very glad you have asked these questions, as they are a natural part of your progression now, as individuals and as a species of beings. So much is occurring now. We encourage you to greet your Sun Soul daily, to thank him for his light and his assistance on your path, and to take as many quiet moments for yourself in the day and evening as you can to allow yourself to stop and breathe a bit inwardly and to get more physical rest and times of mental quiet. For the shifts occurring now are powerful and tiring and can bring up much emotionally that you may not have fully realized is asking for healing now. These questions have presented great issues and ones we can only slightly travel into in this limited space. Yet we invite you to write your own story and to not expect that ascension is a perfect and predetermined science. For in this time of unprecedented light flowing through your universe, much is being written anew, and you are each a great part of the writing and the telling of that story. We send much love, dear ones, and blessings for this astounding path you walk. In all of this, you are never alone. Namaste.